Hey, what's going on, good people? This your man, Chris Thorns. As always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, where you watch my content. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Ladies and gentlemen, got an update for you of a story that I did probably about a month ago. And like I say with a lot of these stories, as always, there is always more to the story. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into this update to this story, which has more to it. All right. Excuse me. Y'all may remember me doing a story about a 9-year-old girl that was being charged for the death of her 4-year-old brother, right? But if you don't remember, please let me take a moment and give you a refresher, and let you hear what's going on.
We have a shocking update of a story we brought you last week. A 9-year-old girl has been charged in connection with the death of her 4-year-old brother.
Their caretaker, Yolanda Cole, was arrested at her home Thursday. NBC 15's Laura Barczewski brings us the disturbing details outlined in court documents.
The Mobile District Attorney's Office confirmed with me today the 9-year-old accused of beating her 4-year-old brother has been charged with assault, and their caregiver is facing aggravated child abuse charges. The neighbors say they didn't see it coming. Last Thursday, Mobile police responded to Jacob Drive in Mobile after a 4-year-old boy under the care of 53-year-old Yolanda Cole was unresponsive in the home. The little boy was pronounced dead at the scene. A neighbor told NBC 15 that day they are heartbroken to hear this happen to a child so close to their own home.
They seem like a real nice family, and it's always a lot of kids over there playing all the time, so it was really devastating to hear what happened.
Mobile police arrested and charged Yolanda Cole with aggravated child abuse. On her way to Metro Jail, NBC 15 questioned her about what happened.
Did you kill him?
She did not respond during her escort from police headquarters to a patrol car. Court documents now reveal more of the story, saying Yolanda woke up to the screaming kids on Thursday only to find the 9-year-old girl beating her 4-year-old brother with a broomstick. The complaint says the girl, quote, did willfully torture, willfully abuse, and cruelly beat her brother.
I've been over there before. And it's really a nice house. It's clean on the inside. Kids have nice toys. The kids always dress nice. So I really don't understand what happened.
The documents also claim there were past injuries and signs that indicate long-term abuse on the young boy's body, but it's unclear how he got those injuries. Yolanda Cole is still in jail tonight on a $150,000 bond. She's expected to appear in court tomorrow. That's when the district attorney's office may be able to release more on this case. Reporting in Mobile, Laura Barczewski, NBC 15 News.
All right, guys. For those who don't remember when I first broke the story, that was just a little refresher to let you know what was going on. Now, however, thanks to one of you, my supporters, there is an update to this story, and I'm going to get to that update right now. Now, the original one I did, it had the dad talking, but I got a video on my timeline that showed the dad speaking about this as well. So I'm pretty much sure with this new update that I'm going to play for y'all, he's going to come back out and say something. Well, at least I hope he does. But let's see. Where is this video? Oh, here we go right here, guys. This update was yesterday, I believe, on the 14th.
First at 5, investigators in court today revealing new horrifying details in the death of 4-year-old King Lyons. His aunt, Yolanda Cole, accused in connection with her nephew's death.
Our Dacian Smith is joining us live with this new information. Dacian, according to that testimony, they say this was a pattern of abuse.
Yeah, some pretty disturbing details came out during today's preliminary hearing for the boy's aunt, Yolanda Cole, who's charged in connection with his death. Authorities believed he was repeatedly abused at the home.
King Lyons had suffered multiple bruises throughout his person.
4-year-old King Lyons was found dead in his caregiver Yolanda Cole's house back in February. Cole was arrested and charged with aggravated assault. A short time later, Lyons' 9-year-old sister was arrested and charged with assault. A police report says she hit her brother with a broomstick. According to a Mobile police detective's testimony, the alleged abuse went on for months.
At prior occasions that the victim had been struck and hit with a belt and other objects. There's 2 broken broomsticks that were found at the scene of the crime.
The detective also testifying that Lyons was stripped naked and hit with what one child described as a diamond-studded belt. The detective said there were other forms of punishment too.
The victim being put into the lockup room or lockup closet as a form of punishment.
The testimony was enough for the judge to send the case to the grand jury. Assistant District Attorney Lewis Walker says this is still an ongoing investigation, but he's hoping to get justice for King Lyons soon.
Obviously, very upsetting to hear about the suffering that this 4-year-old child had to go through. And obviously that's why we're trying to do our best to figure out what exactly happened and what exactly is the appropriate crime and the appropriate punishment.
We reached out to Yolanda Cole's attorney, but he declined to comment. So far, no one has been charged with killing Lyons, but the case is being sent to a grand jury. Live Mobile, Dacian Smith, Fox 10 News.
Oh, I am so sorry, guys. I just did something and okay. Well, anyway, y'all heard it. Hopefully y'all heard the rest of that. So when I first brought this story, I said in order for a 9-year-old to do that, she have to be mimicking what she been seeing and mimicking what their auntie has been doing to that young man. I just don't see no 9-year-old being that hateful and hitting her brother, 4-year-old or not, with a broomstick like that. And I usually heard the man, it was 2 broken broomsticks. 2 of them. Okay? I never known a 9-year-old to be that hateful. We get upset when we kids, okay? And we fight when we kids. But back when I was growing up, we never got that spiteful or hateful that we just do this on a whim like that, just doing it because we feel like doing it. Unless we was forced to do it. And that's what it sounded like from the beginning. This lady tried to claim she was asleep as she woke up to the sound of this 4-year-old being beaten. Well, like a lot of you said, like I said, I don't believe she was asleep in the first place. I believe she saw the whole thing and just put it on the front. And apparently the DA and the jury probably saying the same thing too. There's just no way we believe that you were asleep. And this 9-year-old commenced to doing all that. And then you heard all the other stuff what the kid said. He got beat with a diamond-studded belt. Then he was put in some kind of room or whatnot. So what you gonna do? You gonna blame all that on a 9-year-old too? You gonna say the 9-year-old did all that too? No. And y'all remember, if y'all go back and watch the video that I did about the dad, he said he was trying to get custody of his child. He don't know why the baby mom left the child with her in the first place. That's what he says. I forget what the dad name is. I know the baby name is King Lyons, and his name is something Lyons. I can't remember, but it's Lyons too as well. So I'm expecting him to come out and say something again now that this new development has came out. All right. So this 9-year-old is being charged with this crime. Now, I don't know how far this is going to go. I really don't. I don't know if they're going to just slap this baby with something, or it's going to come out later that she was under the arrest of this grown-ass woman, teaching her and embedding her to do this to her 4-year-old brother. And with that, it's as if, what did the 9-year-old have much of a choice to do? Because, we as 9, we was told to listen to adults and mind adults, especially our family members. So the 9-year-old was just minding what that woman told her to do. That woman told her to do that and made her do that. And the young baby going to be traumatized probably for the rest of her life for what she was forced to do. And I just don't get it. Time and time again, these stories come out, and you folks come out with the same bullshit excuse. It's the same bullshit. Either you asleep and you woke up to this happening. And it's all a bunch of baloney. All a bunch of it. And thinking people gonna actually believe this shit. You may find a couple of people that's gonna believe it. But the other 8 people in that room, you got 10 people in the room. And probably 2, I'm even stretching it. I'm stretching that to say 2 gonna believe you. You may get a couple of 2 believe you, but the other 8 gonna be like, you full of shit. This don't make any sense. You full of shit. This don't make any damn sense. Now I do have them documents. I was able to find them, and I do have them. Hey, anybody want to see it? As a matter of fact, I think the news clip I just played maybe got the link to the documents on there. I don't know. I had to go find it. But if not, I had no problem emailing it to anybody who wants to see the documents. I can't really read all that they got written down on there, but apparently, it's got some gruesome details up in it. Some gruesome details up in it. This woman is a horrible person. A horrible person. And no different than for anybody else who I done a story on. So that's why I tell y'all guys, when you hear a story where kids doing this and kids doing that, something like this, 9 times out of 10, the adults are involved in it. Somehow, some way, they are involved in it. If a child come up missing, children don't disappear. Guaranteed, an adult has something to do with it. A certain child disappeared, but ain't nobody else gone. Trust they believe that child didn't just up and walk away. That grown up did something to that child. And it's been proven time and time and time and time again. So I leave it at this one more time. I don't know what's in the air. I don't know what's in the food. I don't know what's in the Kool-Aid. I don't know what's in the water. But evil is rising against these children. Evil is rising. And it's sad that we don't have an answer to the problems yet. Because once you get one story solved, you got another one that come behind it that's much, much worse than that one. Much worse than that one. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, please leave your thoughts and your comments about what you hear on here. And please stay tuned for more stories like these and more updates. And I'll be patiently waiting to see what the father has to say after this discovery. This is your man, Chris Storms. Peace out.